previous session where we explained you what is a mutual fund and how mutual fund works, from this session we will pick up one category of mutual fund and explain you how do they work. So this session is focused completely on liquid mutual funds and overnight mutual funds. We have basically decided to explain these mutual funds in the same way we explained you the various asset classes. So where in our module 1 we explained you the 5 major asset classes and how to invest in them directly, in this module we will explain you that how do you invest in these asset classes indirectly, starting with cash funds. So overnight mutual fund and liquid mutual fund form a part of the debt fund categories as per the SEBI definition. But as we just explained that for the purpose of our risk pyramid, we will explain you overnight and liquid mutual funds in this session and have a detailed discussion on debt mutual funds in the next session. So of the entire 27 lakh crore AUM that is invested in mutual funds in January 2020, 50% of that was invested in debt mutual funds. So you can imagine that how much money goes into debt mutual funds. They are not just any other category. So as we discussed in the previous session, mutual funds are an indirect way of investing in various asset classes. They basically work as a pass-through entity where investors like you and me put money in mutual funds and the funds take that money and with the expertise of the fund manager invest that money into various asset classes. And based on the asset classes the fund has invested in, the fund gets its name. So where we are explaining you about overnight funds and liquid mutual funds, basically cash funds, they are investing in products which are cash and cash equivalent. So what is cash and cash equivalent? Cash equivalents are various securities which has a maturity of less than 90 days. Basically, these are the products which can be readily converted into cash. Some of the examples of cash equivalent are your commercial papers. These are issued by companies when they want to borrow money for a very short duration, like for as small as 15 days. Sometimes companies need funds for their working capital, and that is where commercial papers are issued. Treasury bills are issued by Government of India. They are issued by RBI on behalf of Government of India. So basically whenever government is short of any fundings or any payment has to be made immediately, they issue T-bills. T-bills can range from a period of 90 days to a year. So when we are talking about cash equivalent, we are sticking to T-bills of less than 90 days. Certificate of deposits. Now these are the borrowings done by banks for short duration of 90 days. So you would see that usually the 3 major borrowers in which mutual fund invests in or 3 major issuers of bonds are companies, corporates, your Government of India and banks. So basically what is a liquid mutual fund? Investors like Arjun, Kabir and Imran get together and they each invest 1000 rupees into the mutual fund, which is a pass-through entity. This fund takes that 3000 rupees, goes to the market and buys cash and cash equivalent. Over the next few months, the value of the fund increases and the investors can withdraw their money anytime they want. So obviously the first question that comes to anyone's mind is, why invest in a liquid fund? Why do we need to park money aside for like 6 months or a year? A lot of this discussion was done in the previous module where we discussed about why you should hold cash. Exactly the same reason why you should hold your cash in liquid funds. Basically, if you have extra money that you don't need in the next few weeks or up to a year, you can put that money in liquid funds because they give you the liquidity. If you want to earn something slightly higher than your savings bank account, then you can look at liquid funds. Or if you are a business owner and you have a current bank account, there you're not earning any interest at all. So you can invest that money into a liquid fund and earn some money on it. So liquid funds work as a great way to park your extra funds aside for any emergencies or business opportunities that we discussed in session 4 of module 1. So let's understand what are the features of liquid mutual fund. Liquidity, as the name suggests, you can invest and withdraw money anytime from this fund. So generally, mutual funds has a T+3 cycle where you trade on a particular day and the money is credited to your account after 3 days. But with mutual funds, you have a T+1 cycle. If you trade today, the money will be credited to your bank account tomorrow. Credibility. Generally, liquid mutual funds and overnight funds are investing in securities which has a short duration, and hence the credibility is higher. So the quality of the underlying investments is good and there is a less chance of default. It has lower risk compared to other mutual funds. As we've said, the longer you part with your money, the higher risk you have. Given that in liquid funds and overnight funds, you're literally parking with your money for a day or up to a few months, your risk reduces. There is no fixed return. You never earn fixed returns in a mutual fund like you do in fixed deposits. You do make returns which is due to the change in the NAV of the fund price. It's a good way to park aside your surplus cash flow, because if you keep those surplus in your bank account, one way or the other, we end up spending that money. So liquid funds work as a great option to park aside our surplus cash flows. So what are the two options that you have under the cash funds? One is your overnight mutual funds and the second one is liquid mutual funds. Overnight mutual funds is a relatively new fund category for some of us. Basically, the money is invested and recovered within 1 day by this mutual fund. So it has a turnaround of exactly 1 day and it generally invests in tri-party repo TREPs. Whereas liquid mutual fund invests in various debt products with a maximum maturity of up to 91 days. They generally invest in commercial papers issued by corporates and T-bills of a maturity of up to 91 days issued by the Government of India. So let's understand first about overnight funds. Overnight funds invest in CBLO, overnight reverse repo or other debts with a 1 day maturity. The portfolio of overnight mutual fund is replaced every day with new securities. So if you go online and check, the portfolio of the overnight mutual fund is replaced every day with new securities. Overnight funds earns through the interest of their holdings. So generally when they're holding a fund for a day, so they're lending money to companies for that 1 day and they earn interest for that 1 day and we eventually earn money through that interest. Let's take an example of UTI overnight fund to understand the risk and return of it. Clearly it would be at the lowest end of the riskometer, so the risk is low. And the return that the fund has made in the past 2 years is 4.92%. So if you're a business owner who has extra funds lying in his or her current account, then overnight funds is a good way to earn money on your idle business cash. Because you may need that money immediately, so you would park that money for a few days to a few weeks at the most. It is futile to look at the return aspect of an overnight fund because it does not make sense. You invest in overnight funds only to park aside your extra funds or extra cash. You're not really investing in overnight funds for return generation. Let's watch this video by Sachin Tendulkar where he is explaining overnight funds under the Mutual Fund Sahi Hai campaign and explains that how it is like doing net practice.
क्या बात है? इतना खुश हो रहा है?
सैलरी क्रेडिट होने वाली खुशी है सर।
बढ़िया है। तो खर्चने के पहले इन्वेस्ट करो।
करना है सर, म्यूचुअल फंड्स में ही करना है, बट शुरुआत कहाँ से करूँ पता नहीं।
मैच खेलने से पहले क्या करते हो?
यही सर, नेट प्रैक्टिस।
राइट। उसी तरह म्यूचुअल फंड में शुरुआत ओवरनाइट फंड से करो।
ओवरनाइट फंड्स? ये क्या होता है?
ये फंड्स एक दिन में मैच्योर होने वाली सिक्योरिटीज में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं।
सर ऑटोग्राफ।
इसमें रिस्क भी कम है और कोई एग्जिट लोड भी नहीं।
तो सही है ना?
हाँ सर, सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
After watching the video of overnight funds, let's move on to the next category of cash funds, that is liquid mutual fund. So your liquid mutual fund invests in certificates of deposits issued by banks, commercial papers issued by corporate entities, and T-bills issued by Government of India. Now, as you can see that where the underlying of the liquid mutual fund is certificate of deposits and commercial papers, the risk would be higher as compared to where the underlying is T-bills, because the issuer is corporates and banks, and here the issuer is Government of India. So where the risk is high, the return would also comparatively be high. But remember that in liquid mutual funds, you are parking your money for hardly few months to a year, so the risk is comparatively lower. Let's take an example of HDFC liquid fund to understand this better. Yes, the risk of it would still be on the lower side of the riskometer, and the return that it has generated is 6.24% on an average of the past 3 years return as on 23rd September 2020. So liquid funds will give you returns which are slightly higher than your savings bank account. So let's understand more about this HDFC liquid funds. The number of debt holdings that this fund had was 108. The 3-year return as on 23rd September was 6.24%. As you can see, some of the holdings or the majority holdings of the fund are in T-bills, which are issued by Government of India, and CPs and NCDs. You can also see the majority of the holding of the fund is in A+ and sovereign and AAA bonds. So while it shows that liquid funds invest their money in safer options, and it's a good practice to just go and check what is the holding and the credit rating of the holding before making your investments in any fund. So when should you invest in these funds? If you're parking your money aside for a few days, then you invest in overnight fund. Basically, you should invest in overnight funds only when you have that extra money in your current account, and or you have money in that savings account that you can set aside for the next few days. Whereas where you can park your money for a few weeks to a few months, then you should look at liquid mutual funds. Basically, you put money in liquid mutual funds when you want to set a corpus for an emergency, or you're waiting for investment opportunities that could take a few months to come, and you are keeping your money in the liquid fund. So generally, we prefer to invest in liquid mutual funds over fixed deposits, is not only because of the slightly higher returns that you earn in liquid mutual funds, but also because of taxation. In fixed deposits, your interest is taxed on accrual basis, whereas in liquid mutual funds, you're taxed only when you sell the funds and you make gains on it. So let's understand how your debt funds, specifically liquid mutual funds and overnight funds, are taxed. As we've discussed multiple times in the previous session, your capital gains is taxed based on the period for which you hold the funds, and then it is categorized as short term and long term. So for short term, where you hold the fund for less than 36 months, it's considered as a short term fund, and the income is taxed as per your slab rates. And where you hold the fund for more than 36 months, it is considered as long term, and you are taxed at a flat rate of 20%. Generally, when it comes to liquid mutual funds, you won't be taxed as long-term capital gains because you hold on to these investments for short duration, like up to a year. Overnight funds and liquid mutual funds are actually like doing net practice. They are your way to get introduced to the world of mutual funds. So if you have any extra funds aside, or you are starting your investment journey with setting up that emergency fund, you can check out liquid mutual fund to park your money. And in the next sessions, we will discuss more about these funds in detail. So what are the 3 major learnings you had from this session? Liquid funds invests only in commercial papers and T-bills with a maximum maturity of 91 days. Liquid funds and overnight funds make your money work hard for you, especially the money in your current account. So where you don't want to park your money for a long period but still want to earn some interest or gains on it, then overnight funds and liquid funds are the way to go for. Choose a fund which has relatively less default risk. So as a practice, always invest in funds which underlying are consist of good credit rating portfolio. Then focusing on higher returns. In the next session, we will continue this discussion on liquid funds to explain you further categories under debt funds. So the next session is about debt mutual funds.